Willow was a little bunny who liked the world just the way it was, quiet. She didn't care much for races or games. While the other bunnies bounced and tumbled, Willow sat under the old dandelion tree, still and soft, her ears wide open. She listened to the clover rustle, to bees buzzing like tiny violins, to the breeze whispering things only she seemed to hear. Other bunnies called her shy, but Willow knew she was listening. One morning, something was different. The air felt heavy. The flowers didn't wake. The bees were gone. Even the birds had forgotten their songs. Willow tilted her head. The garden wasn't sick exactly, but it was sad. She followed a sound, faint as a whisper, but full of wonder, past the berry bushes, past the oak roots and the sleepy hollow log, through brambles and wind-bent grass. The world grew quiet, but never empty. She stepped into a place she had never seen before, a hidden garden deep in the meadow, where the air shimmered and the flowers glowed with a sleepy light. This was the Whispering Garden. It was old, older than any burrow, forgotten by the loud, remembered by the still. At the center stood a stone, covered in moss and vines, carved with symbols shaped like leaves, paws and spirals. Willow sat. She listened. She began to understand. The garden had once been cared for, not with noise or speed, but with love. The bunnies of before had tended every stem, every root. They sang with the bees, they danced with the leaves. But as time passed, the world rushed, the songs faded, the garden slept. But Willow had found it, and she would help it wake again. She gathered dewdrops in curled petals. She brushed dust from flower beds. She softly sang, not with words, but with heart. A single flower opened, then another. A sleepy bee buzzed by and blinked at the light. Willow didn't tell the others, not yet. Each day she returned. She learned the timing of the blooms, the secret paths the bees liked best. She left seeds where the wind would carry them. She even found an old clay bowl under the vines, likely left by a bunny long ago, and filled it with water for the birds. Seasons began to change. The nearby meadow grew brighter. Birds came back. The clover thickened. Even the other bunnies noticed how beautiful everything smelled. They asked, "Did you see how full the flowers are this year? Why are the bees so happy?" But Willow just smiled and listened. One afternoon, Mama Bunny followed her quietly. She watched as Willow smoothed soil around a growing sprout and gently untangled vines from a sleeping mushroom. Tears filled Mama Bunny's eyes, not of sadness, but of pride. That night, Willow placed a soft petal and a tiny smooth stone on her windowsill. Not trophies, not toys, just quiet little reminders that even the smallest care, the softest voice, could make something magical grow.